Welcome, people of the World Wide Web. It's Cypher Sigma, and look what I've been watching. Episode 4, I believe. So, what have I been watching this week? A few bits. I've been having a few series that I'm in between, so I'm not going to cover them now. I will just cover for the DVDs that I'm doing. So, first we have is Battle Royale. So, I have seen it before, haven't seen it in a long time. I don't know what really spurred me on to watch this, but I thought, why not? So, yeah, watched that the other night. Watched this last night, Amadeus, a very, very long film. It won loads of Oscars and stuff, and yeah, we shall see how it goes down. And then another kind of Oscar winner for Nicolas Cage, Leaving Las Vegas. So that's what I have watched. So we will get it. We'll go in order. So first we will go with Battle Royale. Now, I watched this when I was a lot younger. Didn't realise it was early 2000s. I think it's 2001 this was released. For some reason I thought it was a lot older. And maybe because time has gone on and stuff. And yeah, my views had changed a little bit from what I thought when I watched it. Still a really good film. If anybody doesn't know, this is... basically, Battle Royale is a law that is passed in China or Japan. And basically, a lot of people are out of work and unemployment is very rife. And because of this, a lot of children are being basically not doing what they should be told. So they pass this law called Battle Royale. And what it does is, it doesn't specifically say, but I think it's once a year they basically kidnap a school class of kids, take them to an island, give them a bag of accessories. It has a useful item, food and water, and then run up with an explosive collar, and they've got to fight to the death. The last person left wins. You know what? And it's supposed to basically teach children to respect their elders, kind of, and be a bit more mindful of who they are and how they treat people. Rightly or wrongly, I believe it's from an anime. But yeah, it was a very good film. Watch it again from second time. Obviously there's a lot of killing and a lot of death in there. It does show you a little bit of the darker sides of life. It does have a kind of good undertone and story to it. Apologies if I can get my words out. But I really like it. I mean, I watched it subtitled, which I think you have to kind of get. So if you're not good with subtitles, probably not a film for you. They did make a sequel, which I will probably look to watch soon. Now, I've seen the first one, just to recap on what it is, because I'm not sure if I've seen the second one. But yeah, imagine more of a gruesome Hunger Games. And I know Hunger Games was made after this, because they were going to remake this for an American audience, but unfortunately Hunger Games kind of, not saying nick the idea, but they use the idea and everybody would just compare it to that, like I've done now. But that's just what people know. So yes, I would recommend of this, obviously if you like violence and stuff. So that's the first one. So the second one, this is on my top 100 DVDs to watch. So Amadeus, didn't know anything about it, thought it was about music. So this tells the story of, I don't want to get the pronounce right. It's basically a composer, and it's his view of Wolfgang Amadeus. If I can get my even words out. So let me read it. So basically, it's a 3-hour film, and it's a musical composer who kind of works for the king. He comes from a poor background up, and then it's Wolfgang Amadeus. Mozart, basically, it's him watching his life. These two were rivals in real life. This isn't a real depiction of it. It's kind of taking liberties here and there, and supposedly there are some stuff they get right. I found it a little bit of a hard watch. It's 2 hours and 40 minutes. I can understand why it got the Oscars. There have been a lot of the actors and actresses, they are very factual between it. Supposedly every single note that is played and every instrument that you see is actually represented by the music that is being heard, but the music was pre-recorded and set, so basically everybody knows how to play the instruments. And there are some times where a keyboard is played upside down with his hands like this, and supposedly he got all the notes right. I think that's a testament to the actors and actresses. Because of the period it's set, obviously about Mozart and music, they're two things that aren't really my cup of tea, so to speak. I mean, obviously the time period, like the Musketeer films and stuff, really love them, but they're more action, where this is more about the music and stuff, and it's not my forte. I think this is why I didn't necessarily like it as much. But that aside, I did appreciate the acting that went behind it and the skill set and everything, and I do understand why it won the Oscar. I say happy to have watched it. I said it struggled a little bit at times because of the length of it. But look, there we go. I think the best thing for this, if you like musicals and like kind of old age one, watch a trailer for it. If you like the look of it, I don't think it'll give away too much because the film is quite long. And last but not least, Leaving Las Vegas. So, big fan of Nicolas Cage. Obviously, this is his only Oscar win. I didn't really know much about it. I knew it was about alcoholism. What it is here, Nicolas Cage is an alcoholic. He goes to Las Vegas. Basically, no spoiler, drinks himself to death. He does meet Elizabeth Shue, who's a prostitute, and they have this relationship. But it is a very dark film in my eyes. It shows what I can only understand as a very realistic view of alcoholism. A lot of IMDb stuff, it tells you like little bits you notice. I mean, how bad he gets, like he is drinking constantly, he doesn't eat at all in the film, and just even when he is in such a state, he will just go to alcohol and stuff. And I did like that. I not liked it in a I'm promoting alcoholism. I liked it in the fact that you don't get to see that side, and it shows you what people actually go through. You know, this is a disease. It is an addiction, and you know the people that have to go through it. I do feel for them. If anything, this put me off whether wanting to drink alcohol again. I'm not a big drinker anyway. So yeah, I'll say good acting all round and stuff. The bright lights and that, and back in the 90s and stuff, I think are very, as clear as I've seen, depiction of Las Vegas. But yeah, the downfall of this character is very sad, and say very dark. But that, I do think it isn't too bad in the grand scheme of things. I say I did like it, but obviously just be aware. Obviously, it has these tones and stuff in it. Hang on a second. I think someone's at the door. I just need to. Oh wait, always this thing interrupting your video. Has he gone? Well, hello everybody, I'm Stripe. So, if he can do a video review, I think I can do a video review. So, I'm Stripe and this is Stripe Screen Time. What have I been watching? Let me just get it for you. What's this? The Magic Roundabout. Loved it. That train, he's hilarious. Just checking out, he's not coming back. So I can do it. It was alright, it's a kids film. Obviously, you notice the voices. It's like Robbie Williams. He was a bit annoying at times. But yeah, it was good. Good laugh. 2005. Good animated movie. It's alright. Gives a few chuckles. A few subtle undertone for the adults. I think he's coming back. Anyway, I'm Stripe. This is my review. See you in the next one. Sorry about that. Don't know why this is there. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed my review. Look what I've been watching week 4. I've been Cypher Sigma, and I'll see you in the next one.